No, you live.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to say, call allow you. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the hopeful elect men out there preaching this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. The sincerity and truth will present their bodies as a living sacrifice. All right. Shalom to the very few, and I do mean very few sisters as well. Shalom to all the hopeful elect. We're the brothers from the great millstone Chicago camp, coming back to you with a middle of the week camp. And basically, you know, me and the brothers, we was talking about the Creepstein files, and the whole world about to find out, starting with the apostles and the elders on down, the great millstone was always right. Because see, we've been telling you niggas about the Bohemian Grove. We've been telling you niggas about the Boule. We've been telling you niggas about the elites. We've been telling you niggas about the sacrifices. Somebody put that too. Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. All right? We've been telling you niggas who the so-called white man was. We've been telling you that Esau, Edom, and the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right? We told y'all that. All right, we had proof too. We wasn't just no bald-faced niggas like the Nation of Islam, some monkeys. So they got the bow tie with the little mustache. Sometimes they got the Hitler mustache. You know, folly, man. We wasn't no stupid niggas saying this. We proved this out the Holy Bible and throughout the prophecies who the Hebrew Israelites was according to the Bible, according to the Holy Scriptures. All right. And we just gonna get into it, man. But you niggas gonna find out. I ain't stopping the whole time, but I got one. Just some dumb niggas. And that's what y'all relate us to when we say white men. All right? Get that Job better.
This is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right, if not, where and who is he? He said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right? And when you read Genesis, what's that, the 25th chapter? When he talked about Jacob and Esau, he said the dew of the heaven and the fatness of the earth, and by his sword he shall live. And that's how the so-called white man conquered the whole known world today, through his sword, and that which was the blessing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai gave him. All right, and he used that sword to put you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity. And right now, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is drawing us out of that captivity. And with him drawing us out of that captivity, this man has to go down first. This man, read that Job to me. You got the John.
Job 9:24. And it says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So with Job, he's telling you who the Edomite was going to be and was going to be in charge. And in the process, since he's the creator of all things, through his son Yahweh Shai, per his orders, that if you, I'm telling you who he is, but if you don't believe me, then you tell me who the fuck he is.
That's right, because he said he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the judges of the earth? You Israelites. The men of Israel were set to be the judges of the earth. All right? When you read the book of Judges, all right, every judge was set up was an Israelite male. All right? Point blank period. We are the judges of this earth. We brought the law to this. We established the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai on this earth, man. Read that, John.
It's Ephesians 2 and verse 2.
Oh, God.
It's Ephesians 2 and 2, where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
See, that's the devil. All right. And everything that's double, we was talking about these Epstein files. Like I said, we've been telling you niggas about the Bohemian Grove. We've been telling you niggas about the Illuminati. We've been telling you niggas about the strange rites, the gay boule, the sacrifices, how the so-called white man pollute your air, how he pollute your water, how this success not by design. All right, they're not a gimmick, but it is by design. And who designed it and orchestrated it? The devil. Like the elder bro Benji say, conspiracy, yes, theory, no. Yes, these things are going down, man. And even some of their own been telling you. All right, but now this man is being revealed, and the Lord is calling this man out before his destruction. He has to shame him first, man. Who got that Thessalonians?
It's 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, hey man, it's gonna be these people they're being brought down, man. All right, they being revealed, man. All right, yeah, and they are being exposed, man. Heavy, man. And even their own tongue call upon themselves, man. All right, we see with the Christine, the files, man, coming out and stuff like that, man. All right, I saw a couple comments like, yo, this place gotta burn, man. I saw that a few times, man, in conversations. Talking about here in America gotta burn, bro. There needs to be a reset, man.
Yep.
The people are mourning now, man.
Yeah, they call the blues on this bitch now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, like I said, I'm not even into athletics the way I used to be. It's called watching on TV and this, that, and the other. And guess what? I am so glad because it popped up in my thing that Bad Bunny bullshit. I was like, oh my God. Are you fucking serious? Hey, Esau is wicked, but we can take it to a whole different level. Okay? But like the brother say, motherfuckers that don't want to hear the prophet, what we tell you. Like I said, the scripture tell you, you didn't forsake the Lord, you forsook yourself doing this shit. Yeah.
That's right.
I got something for you. It's John 10 and 10. It says, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. All right, who is that? It's bad up Esau, the so-called white man, the wild man. Okay? He earned that name, the wild man, for a reason. All right? Because now all you folks are up in arms, like, oh my God, this was. How did America just change into this thing? No, America was always like this. It was always like this. And you thought we were joking when we told you that everything in this world is just fucking wicked. Oh, you guys are exaggerating. Everything can't be wicked.
Good.
Not right. You guys are angry black men. Everything can't be wicked in this world. No, everything is. What did we just open up with? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right. What is that? What's that scripture where it talks about? I think that's supposed to be Psalm 2, where it said he is clean contrary.
Somebody get that. I'm gonna get this while you get it.
That's
Just going back to what Shanti went into. It's in Psalms 82 and verse 5. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 4. It says, deliver the poor and needy and rid them out of the hand of the wicked. We just read who the wicked was. That son of perdition. All right, Thessalonians. Job 9 and 24. All right, the prince of the power of the air. We just showed you who the wicked was. The so-called white man. So it says, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So, yes, the whole world is wicked. Here it is, right? In the ancient world, if a man commit adultery with your woman, that man and that woman be put to death. But now in this world, with it being out of course, she get child support, spousal support, alimony. She was brave for coming out. She was brave for committing adultery. All right? You gotta watch another man in your crib, on fucking Facebook, on the internet. Here it is. In the ancient world, if your children were rebellious, all right, you can put those children to death, man. But here it is now. They can call the fucking police on you and then get put in DCFS so they can become a part of a pedo ring, man.
Right.
All right, here it is. If a man committed an act of homosexuality or a woman committed an act of homosexuality, they was put to death. All right? But now you see how that's rewarded? They get a whole month just for doing it, a celebration. So yeah, the whole earth is out of course. But see, you people don't understand the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Get the scripture.
That's the Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 12. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10. Let us oppress the poor and righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. All right, so they don't have no scruples about fucking nobody here. These devils are against everything that's righteous.
That's right.
Verse 11 says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worse, or nothing worth. Salakia. And, you know, like the brother said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The Lord put the earth and the blessing of the sword in the hands of this devil. And, you know, with them having that blessing, they just gonna do whatever they want to do because nobody's here to hold them accountable at this present time. All right? Verse 12 says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not. Verse 12 it says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy the transgressions of our education. All right, so these people are clean contrary to righteousness. And when the righteous men step out and speak against them, that's a crime here, man.
They don't want to hear it. As a matter of fact, like I said, you know, and that's how you know who's in power. Because when you tell the truth, you speak against them. Now all of a sudden, you consider hate speech. You bringing out this. This man doesn't even want to face up to his own history now. You know, he don't even want to face it. Like I said, you know, and they used to put it in their own movies. White man speaking with forked tongue.
Yeah, they kind of bad like I said.
That's it.
I got a scripture real quick.
Yes.
And this brother, I want this brother to bring this out. This is Revelation, just going into what the brother read. That was Wisdom of Solomon, right?
Yes, sir.
This is Revelation 12 and verse 10. It said, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them day and night, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. So the so-called white man is the accuser of the brethren. All right? That's why he said Esau and Jacob's brother. All right? But he forsaken the brotherly covenant going into the book of Amos. All right? When you go into, what's that song with Solomon? He said, my mother's sons hate me. All right? So we understand that the so-called white man is the devil. This is the whole concept when you watch the movie and they get that concept of evil twin from.
Yeah.
But going back to what the brother of the Tashalah he had made the quote. Read that for me real quick.
All right? This is the quote. It says, to learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Credited Voltaire.
You know? And that was old. That's what, 1800s? Back in the day, way back in the day. All right? But you see that? So, speaking against homosexuality, you see what happened.
Yeah.
All right? Speaking, especially with these white males, man.
Right.
Speaking against this pedophilia with these so-called white males. Because the Jake was on the internet the other day. Hey, look how they scrutinized R. Kelly and P. Diddy, man. But you look how this Epstein files is going under wraps, it's on the wraps. You know why? Because it ain't 200 black men in there. It ain't 20 black men in there. It ain't 10 black men in there. Them all Edomites, man.
That's right.
But you finna see fucking another monkey punk ass nigga like 50 Cent, a sellout, put a star on Netflix, and they gonna let him air that, man. about P. Diddy or this bitch Gayle King. All right, Oprah's Lackey do a whole interview with R. Kelly. Now you got on Netflix Surviving R. Kelly. Let 200 so-called Negro men would have been in that fucking Epstein file. America would have been on fire right now, man.
All right.
Read that again. Hell yeah, they would have been locked up. And the black woman would have been right on TV, right next to that fucking white man, talking about what they talking about. Go ahead. That's something crazy.
This is from the French philosopher Voltaire. It says to learn the rules of you simply find out you are not allowed to criticize.
See that? You are not allowed to criticize. Homosexuals, lesbians, feminists, punks. You can't even call a nigga no more. Guess what? You are a fucking nigga.
Right.
How about that?
Right.
Yeah, we said it. Read.
This Psalm 73 and 5. Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. All right, hey man, as you see, man, they're not in trouble like the others, man. All right, because they're gonna.
Right, they not in trouble.
Yeah, man, they're not. Okay, good. Psalm 73 and 5. It says they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. So yeah, man, they're not in trouble like the others, man. They're gonna protect their own, man. So as you see, 3 million files got exposed. You know, there's millions that didn't, because they said there's people that actually saw the whole thing. They said if they saw all this, the system would crash. The whole planet would be done. You know what I'm saying?
And these niggas are so dumb that they can release all the files. It don't matter. You have to read that shit to really know the nitty gritty of the shit they get down on. Niggas not gonna sit down and read that. Now, you know, through the spirit, we know what them niggas about.
Yeah.
But your average American is not about to sit down and read that shit.
Who got the wisdom of Solomon 14? Step up, brother.
So, we're talking about the enemies.
Yeah, tonight. Now, let me see, man.
I gotta
Yeah, that. Right. That.
This Wisdom of Solomon 14 in verse, this Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 22. Moreover, this was not enough for them that they erred in the knowledge of God, but whereas they lived in a great war of ignorance, those so great plagues caused they peace. For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites.
You see that? Revelings of strange rites. Sacrifices. This nigga Jeffrey Epstein talking about baby flesh. All right, they got that black mold. He in the something. Going on the fucking Ellen DeGeneres, talking about how he was that on Wendy Williams, one of them, telling yeah, we just put the baby, he married an Edomite male. You know, he's all fucking ass, twisted, broke nigga. Talking about, yeah, I just put the baby fetus, I put it on my face, we eat babies and things like that. Keep reading.
They laughing, thinking it's joke.
Yeah, they think it's a joke. My bitch said it too, Sandra Bullock. You know?
Kim Kardashian,
Kim
they rubbed the
Kardashian.
baby blood on their face.
Yep.
The scriptures say that life is in the blood, man.
Yep. That'll say it again, brother.
It's that adrenochrome.
Yep. The scripture let you know the life is in the blood, man. But the scripture tell you that stay in the blood. So that's more like back into it. Plain contrary. The scripture tell you that stay in the blood.
That's exactly what they do.
You ain't supposed to be eating no damn human flesh, man.
It's a bloody man.
Yeah, like the brother said that adrenochrome and whatnot, they advertise what they put. When Charlie Sheen was fucking snapping out, talking about drinking that tiger juice and shit, that's what the fuck he was talking about.
Ryan Garcia, you went on a little splurge or whatnot, talking about they eating babies. Everybody was ridiculing him, but hey, 2 years later, now look what's coming out.
Yep.
This
Bill Gibson went in on him too.
Yeah, they blackball him.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson was a Hollywood star, man.
Speaking of people being vindicated, now old Mike Jackson vindicated now.
Whoa.
They found out he was actually trying to go and save them.
That's it. Hey, never know that I was trying to save them kids from that bullshit.
Yeah, that dude, and I think they killed him too. If I'm not mistaken, I think they killed him, man, or murdered him. Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys brothers.
Yeah.
But he said his mama put him up to it. He said it was his mama. He said the FBI walked in his room and his mama told him to comply with everything they say. He said he ain't doing that against Michael Jackson. Macaulay Culkin said the same thing. He said, I've been over there plenty of times. Michael Jackson never put his hands on me.
That young child star from the Lost Boys, that rabbi before us.
Yeah.
He said the same
Yeah.
shit. He said, I've been molested. I'm telling you who it is. It ain't Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 23, for whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made reveling of strange rites, they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously, or grieved them by adultery, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation.
And that's another thing. Those are humiliating. When you watch these entertainers,
Yeah.
all right, what's going on with Will Smith and his marriage, you see that kept marriages, that's called a humiliation ritual.
Right.
All right, you look at this nigga Adam 22, even though he's just a freak.
Profane.
He a profane, he's a, hey,
He is devil.
you got nothing for I mean, everybody does. Yeah, that was the bet. Oh, this nigga just did another bet. And that nigga's a Jake, that wicked ass nigga a Jake. He look like an Edomite, but he a Jake. That other poor nigga, Johnny Sins. So this nigga Jason Love knocked this nigga out. All right. So the bet was he fucked his woman now. Now he fucked her for the third time. So right after that, they broke it. He's not in there with his mother. Your first kid for him. So he fucked this like 2 weeks ago. Now this wicked ass nigga Johnny Sins, this pale Jake. This other poor nigga, right? This nigga, he betted. This punk from New England, he betted on the Patriots. He said if she betted on the Seahawks, if she lose, somebody else is gonna fuck my woman. And he posted a video dropping off to this nigga Johnny Sins house. This is wicked. This is wicked, man. But they supposed to be so-called married. Read that part over again. You so thirsty, bro. This is gonna come out real.
Verse 24, verse 25,
Man.
it's like 24. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously or grieved him by adultery.
See, grieving by adultery, keeping lives and marriages undefiled, because that fucks with a man's mind. I don't care how much they want to say it don't, man. I'm right, they got this nigga Will Smith doing that, all these niggas. Look at these monkey rap niggas. This little baby shit, money bag hoe, punk ass nigga. Oh, I'm gonna take my woman back. She did nothing wrong. That was my fault. That's to desensitize you niggas to wickedness, man.
Yep.
And when you let women run rampant in the society, it shows you the downfall of that.
Right.
Hey, ain't no Jake. Jake wasn't never with that. This wasn't our cousin. Go ahead, bro.
It says, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, and perjury, disquieting of good men.
See, disquieting the good men. I was just scrolling up the ground earlier, and it shows you, it said 4 stars in Hollywood that was killed after they spoke out about this. The only one that I actually knew was Chester from Lincoln Park. But, you know, wasn't nothing wrong with him, and most of them was found hanged or so-called suicide with no fight.
Yep.
All right? That's fucked up, man. You know, so that's the disquieting the good men. All right? You got somebody speaking out against this folly, and they go and put them to death, man. Go ahead.
Forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind,
Woo!
disorder in marriages.
Changing the kind. That's why they got your child talking about here, a girl talking about want to be a boy. A boy want to be a girl, shooting with all type of hormones, cutting their rod off. What you say? Yeah, no, the brother Kadasa said it, the Dwayne Wade kid. And the folly about that is, this is a man, a little boy, a man child, masquerading as a little girl. But he's in a relationship with an Edomite, an actual girl. That's her parents is shooting up with all type of shit and turning into as a boy.
Confusion.
Folly, man. No, go ahead, bro.
Absolute confusion. So instead
That's wicked as hell, man.
Instead of him just be a boy getting with a white girl.
And her being a girl, that'd be white.
He was listening to the bitch, man.
Yeah.
Union. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's not even her kid.
But see, that ain't even, no, real quick. You made a good point. Because his baby mama
That's
is
right.
Living
about
behind
that
shit.
heated about that shit, man.
Living.
And they showed a video. She had posted a video about him when he was a little boy. He was like, man, I want all the boys when I grow up. When he was a regular little boy. All right? And that ain't even her fucking child, but that's disorderly marriages. You get up with these bitches to get dominated. Especially the woman that is a Hollywood actress, man. Because you know what they did. Look at Kanye West.
Yeah.
All right, he said they killed my mama. They took my wife. They put a pedophile in my crib. They did that shit to me. Fuck them. Go ahead, brother. He got more to that.
It says,
But that's the price you pay when you sign that blood debt. Go ahead.
disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanliness. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
American culture, man.
The worshiping of idols. They push this androgynous bullshit.
Jesus.
Yeah, that Baphomet spirit, that androgynous bullshit, and everybody's got to buy into it. You know, the goat and all this other kind of stuff. What the fuck is that about? Why? Because of the fact that this Edomite ain't right in the head.
Yeah, freak. When you watch this, it's a movie called Your Highness. And it got my man in it. They be in the Seth Rogen movies, but
James Franco.
definitely in it. But the other nigga in it too. The nigga you met, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, Jason Sudeikis.
Him and fucking James Franco, they brothers in the movie. But it's like this shit funny. Tyrion Lannister, they did it, bro. Tyrion Lannister. That's the top. The
Yeah,
one that
yeah,
ain't
the
admitted.
father.
What's his name? Tyron.
Tyron.
Right, Tyron is they did, bro. And he
Charles
sent
Dance.
Yeah, Charles Dance. And he sent these two monkey ass niggas on the quest. And they on the quest. And they run into the Baphomet, but it's like more like a bull than the goat.
Right.
And the bull ended up fucking this nigga, man. And then he ended up killing the fucking beast. And he ended up cutting his rod off. That's what he do. He cut his rod off and he wear it on the fucking chain, man. He got his dick, he got the dick around. It's folly, bro. It's just folly. It's folly, bro. Yeah, but they show you that Baphomet shit in that movie, man.
This shit came out in the theater.
And then when you
It's funny as hell, but
and then you wonder why the Lord would give an order to the Israelites to slay everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't even want the animals, because among these Edomites, any and everything could be going on. I don't even want to sacrifice to me a motherfucking defiled animal. Even if it's supposed to be righteous, you can defile.
Yeah. You know what Job said about the devil, man.
that was
I got one.
It's Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Man.
So this man is did just that. This Edomite was given the fatness of the land. The Edomite was given the fatness of the land. And everybody, all these celebrities and all these politicians and everybody that wants to be joined to them have to do this fucking wicked ass shit and get filmed doing it.
Yeah.
So that they got something on them. And this, that, and other.
They knew all this was coming out.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
know.
Puff Daddy had to be the scapegoat.
That's
All right, that's why Diddy had to read that, because you had made a statement about the animals. And that's another thing. You can marry an animal. You can marry a tree. They got porn videos of bestiality, man. You gotta put the animal to death. And the woman slept with the animal to death.
Yeah.
Esau got jokes talking about the dog licking his peanut butter off his rod.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, if, like I said, in the Marines, when you go down there to San Diego, it's known for Tijuana and the Donkey Show.
Tijuana Donkey Show. Yeah, Tijuana Donkey Show. My uncle had told me about that when I was a kid. Read this, man.
This is Job 30:1. It says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock."
Right.
All right. And so the Esau, he's so vile. Job was like, I can't even have him around my animals. All right. There's a story that a guy told me about this chick who works at EMS. That she had been in this game for a few years now. And he said, you know what broke her spirit and caused her to quit being a paramedic? She came into a call where there was a woman bent over and the dog was hitting her from behind.
Yep. Hey, that's why these dogs, when these devils walk by with
Yes,
these
you
dogs,
heard that right. She saw that. He said she saw that. She was like, I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
On
Why
the
the
spot.
Why the dogs be trying to run away from
How
these
y'all brothers
devils,
doing
man?
today?
What's
Good,
up,
how you
brother?
doing, man? What's up, man?
I'm well, brother.
All
Y'all
right.
doing a good job out here, man. Keep it up.
Lord willing, man. Lord willing, y'all right to top.
Most definitely.
But
He
yeah,
about to make a return very soon.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Keep it up.
Absolutely.
Make y'all brothers.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, brother.
Be safe, brother.
yeah. But yeah, so like you said, man, this bestiality is real. And this and that. And then what do? Then you take these Edomites, go to the Bohemian Grove, put on these motherfucking hoods and mask of these animals and shit, and do the same fucking thing.
This is in our law right here, Leviticus 20:16. And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down thereto, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast.
And the beast.
They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Now, wait a minute. Did that lady get put to death for that?
No.
Did the dog get put to death? Exactly. You see that? So I said it should be put to death. The woman and the beast. That's folly, man. The dog got stuck on her like another dog.
If you don't want your child to get taught in school by a mole, they'll lock you up.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. You get one of these motherfucking Decepticons sitting up in the fucking classroom. You know what? Big 6'5", 275 pound motherfucker.
What is that, brother? I got something. This is Job 10:21. And it says, before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness. Because we've been telling you this whole world is under this satanic vibration. And it's been pushed out so heavily that now everybody's in this satanic slumber. And with the creep Steve vows, but most importantly, the men of the Lord coming out here, folks are like, for real? For real? Like all this is really happening?
Yeah.
This has always been America.
I got
The problem in the world is really white people.
Hey,
Yes.
broke it down and told you this democracy that America wanted to push around the whole entire planet. That shit was demon rule. Democracy,
He saw him come down with that great wrath, man. He being exposed. All right, he ain't gonna have to calm down like fuck it. They know who we are. We're gonna get to it.
That's right.
That's right.
This is Isaiah, just going back to what the brother had brought out. This is Isaiah 5:20. It said, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Right.
Woe unto them, which means destruction. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink. All right, and that goes into the doctrines and philosophies. It said, which justify the wicked for reward, and that's all you see. All right, and take away the righteousness, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devours the stumble and the flame consumeth the calf, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their bush and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of Yahweh of hosts and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. All right, so that's this wicked ass place right here, and the wicked ass people that happens to go up. This is Psalm 23 and 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. All right, we just read that Job with darkness as light. All right, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff come. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. So this is why we always have the truth, man. This is how you're gonna know that we was right. Because right here, the Lord is preparing a table right now in the presence of our enemies. Who is our enemies? The so-called white man. Going right back into that Psalm to 82. All right, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? The so-called white man. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of Yahweh forever. And that's what we're going for. Because this place right here, this land is defiled. It was more than wisdom of Solomon before he left.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 26. It says, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery and shameless uncleanliness, for the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
See, because when you take away the covenant of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're susceptible to all the elements. See, these people ain't got no covenant. All right, back in the day, niggas used to tell us if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything.
Right.
See, these people don't stand for nothing. Nothing. All right, they listen to their bitch, they listen to their mama, they listen to their grandma, they listen to their drunk ass uncle, who all listen to the so-called white man.
Right.
And it just breeds niggas. But that's why when the men of the Lord come out, the scriptures say what? He that departed from evil maketh himself a prey, man. You know? Who are these niggas? What? Who he at? Who he think he is? A nigga that's better than you.
That's right.
Hey, looking like Speed Racer. Stupid ass. Tracy. Go ahead. Read what you got, bro.
It's Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from God and his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. So like the elder said, man, if you go outside of this covering, you depart from your maker, then your heart's going to pour out abominations.
Right? Because they don't know about the laws, because they don't have a father. They like a child without a father. They like a woman without a husband. Which shows you you're supposed to have order over you. You have to have authority over you, man. All right? And the Lord gives orders. He don't give out. Go ahead.
Verse 14, the Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place.
So there you go. The Lord is about to set up his men. Going back to that Psalms, preparing the table in the midst of our enemies. You got some fun. You got some fun. Bring it up. Bring Isaiah.
Right. This is Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Let's talk about this in Babylon. Wait, down.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right, man. Hey, man, the war is going to be brought to this soil, man, very soon, man. This place is going to be on fire very, very soon.
It's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. It says, take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
And that's why the Epstein files coming out.
Yep.
All right? The millstones, it say, hey, look, it say, uncover the thigh. They nakedness being revealed. The son of perdition is being revealed. That's why the so-called white man, because this is time to go. Now, finish reading that. I see you man. Finish reading that, man.
This verse 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
So the Lord is coming back to destroy this place. And he has to defame him first. He has to show you why. All right? The judge, the jury, and the prosecutor, man. He has to present this case. He has to show you all the case evidence, man. So because the Lord is righteous. He's the most righteous judge. He brings out all this evidence. Then he gets cooking your ass.
Right.
Go ahead, Unite.
Hey, just to back up to Isaiah 47, over in Quran. Over in Tehran, they burning the statue of Baal. They got an effigy going over there, and they got an American flag and an Israeli flag and a picture of Donald Trump on it. And they actually torching the thing, but it shows, hey, the so-called white man, the rules of this society, the elite, they're being exposed, man, and the world is rising up against them. I give a little vision.
You heard it here first. All
You got the Washington Monument on that.
Which is a rod. All right, it's a violent symbolization. It's a rod. It's also that this is the place that the spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, because that's the Egyptian pyramid on the back of your dollar.
Right.
But that Washington Monument, it ain't just a rod, it's Osiris's rod. All right, I think it's Osiris's rod, and Nimrod's rod. It's one of their rods, but you know, that goes back to Egyptology. All right, which goes back to Babylonianism. All right, when you look at the car, the Chrysler, the Good American car, their symbol is a Babylonian sun disk. All right, this is Babylon, man. Why it couldn't be the fucking glory, the flag? They picked that sun disk, man. All right, the apostles and the elder bishops went into that a long time ago. You know, this man is big. Look, we told you here first at Great Millstone, yo. And you niggas ain't got no excuse.
I got you from.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 29, and I'm going to start at 13. Wherefore the Lord saith, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught the precept of men. So they don't want to hear the words of this book. They don't want the prophets, the seers that they was called back in the day, and standing in their line now to bring out the truth. They say, nah, I don't want to hear that, because there's nothing good in that. Yeah, there's nothing good for the wicked.
That's right.
Okay. Okay. So the precept of men. 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. So guess what? Now all that wickedness that they did, now they want to go hide the shit. Now they want to say that wasn't us. We didn't do that. Oh, that's so long ago. They don't even understand. You come back every third or fourth generation anyway. So hey, the same way y'all talk about recycling, the Lord recycles spirits. And your spirit, you motherfuckers that are standing here today, y'all got a price to pay. Because y'all was the same one. And for you Jakes, they said let his blood be on us back in the day, or you standing 10 toes down right now waiting on that.
And on top of that, all those rituals and all that shit that they're doing, that shit is not working no more.
That's it.
The Lord controls all of that. They thinking that they backdooring Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Lord is in control of everything. all these demons that you're in communication with and getting your answers from, the Lord is telling them what to tell you.
I got something to back you up. This is verse 15 of that. Isaiah 30 and 15. On to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us?
Yeah.
Who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Turning things up, so once again, making adultery popular, making homosexuality a popular phase. All right, eat pork, everything got bacon on it. Read that again.
Psalm 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Which means the Lord is going to take it and break it. All right, in the potter's clay. Like that wicked ass movie Ghost. That nigga
Get motherfuckers romancing about fucking with spirits and shit.
Wicked as hell, man.
So if you call up the spirit, Patrick Swayze gonna come back.
You know? But that's the potter's clay. You making that potter, you pick it up, it's impermanent, you take it.
Right.
That's what the Lord is going to do to America.
Hey,
You gotta watch the Dave Chappelle version, though.
oh yeah, I know what you
Man, we came back. Came back to go scare the white man. This is a black Jake fucking the bitch. He's like, you know,
There goes the holy. Hey, there goes that I feel this shit that she never felt
shit,
that.
So this is Jeremiah 49:7. It says concerning Edom, thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more human? It's Jeremiah 49:7. It says concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? His counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished? And it has, because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, through the mouth of his prophets, this truth, as the scripture says, is breaking down all these strongholds and imaginations of this devil. All right, so all this witchcraft that he had going on since the Renaissance is no longer working. All right, even the most cognitive dissonant person in America is starting to wake up, and we all know America is so dumb. All right, he said most dumb America waking up. They said, hey, something ain't right in this world. I think something big is really about to happen in America.
That cool Lord is coming down now, man. All right, you know, this guy portrayed himself to be, you know, smiling. He was for the rednecks. He's gonna make. Oh, you got some Edomite crying. Hey, are we great, y'all?
Yeah.
Are we great now?
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, right.
Working 80 hours a week.
Oh, and I didn't know he was talking out his neck.
They had Charlie Kirk up there and shit. And I like the Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
He's a great white hope.
Yeah.
He from Chicago. I like the Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
But it's through.
Yeah.
You niggas through.
Yeah, so see, they drink the Kool-Aid. They thought when he said that, we understood that he wasn't speaking upon us. They thought they were getting ready to go back to happy days I hear again. And it didn't happen.
And they happy days. You so-called Negroes, Latino, yeah, Fonz ain't coming back in that jacket. Merk got that jacket, though. That nigga say those for the day. But see, the so-called, but you niggas gotta realize that the so-called white man's happy. And the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hell, man.
That's right.
Those were the days.
That's why all these Edomites was mad and fuck Bad Bunny because he a mope. But that's why when they got all these people coming out on the internet, they was going to the bar to watch the Super Bowl and he saw changing the channel on their ass. Bad Bunny
they had a separate ball.
Right.
They had a whole separate halftime show.
Yeah.
We had the white woman singing, a couple more artists. I mean, when she was on the Super Bowl, she was dancing with that nigga.
Yeah, she down with the
She down with the flavor. She made that song, Alejandro. Yeah. Then she made that great song with R. Kelly, so you know what she about.
All right.
She down with the Drake. But nevertheless, they had a whole separate bowl. Then they turned it on in over here in Bridgeview.
That nigga kid Rob.
In Chicago, right. They cut it on in Chicago over here in Bridgeview. It's a suburb, racist ass suburb. But they got this Latin nigga woman. All right, like, I want to say bad money. You saw racist, I'm not going money. That even might tell that bitch, watch this shit on Telemundo. They told that bitch to watch it on Telemundo.
That's right.
You know? That shit epic, bro. Like, in the background, she complained to the owner. Everybody stop that nigga.
International wickedness.
That nigga sipped that beer. That nigga said, watch this shit on Telemundo.
Right.
That nigga sounded like he was from Alabama.
Yeah. You know?
You got something?
So I call X's and O's, by the way.
Says Psalm
Shit,
70.
I want to go. Nigga. Go ahead.
Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction.
So this Edomite now, is like I said, he loved the first part of Manifest Destiny,
Yeah.
but he's hating the second part now.
Right.
And whatnot, like I said, you know, the children are complaining of an ungodly father now. He's up under the crying the blues on him. They're like, are you serious? We gotta pay the price for that shit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Not only do you have to pay the price, per the instructions of Yahweh Shai himself, he said, render unto them double for what they did to you. Double. So we don't get a chance to get it. Hey, it's not once, it's twice.
In righteousness.
In righteousness. That's it. So you gonna long for your daughter. The only way you gonna see her and whatnot, is she wanted to stand on the plantation because of the fact that she fine. But you gonna hear her making that noise when she in that chamber.
You're not gonna see her, you're gonna hear her.
You don't hear her. You don't definitely hear her. Hey, cause what Capo say? The Pringle can tell what motherfucking that is on fire.
It's not gonna stop.
That's right.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right, and that's all these devils have done, is steal, kill, and destroy, shedding the blood of the children of Israel, the apple of the Lord's eye, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and these speckled birds, man. You know? And these devils thought that because they wasn't judged upon speedily, you know, Ecclesiastes 8:11, they thought they was good. And they was telling Jake, the Lord not dealing with you. The Lord hate black people, etc.
I think the devil is black.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Go wicked ass satanic Hispanic gonna walk up to me on the job. I ain't say shit to the nigga. I'm Indian, nigga.
Well, can't even say how you doing.
Bro, the nigga just standing there. I'm standing there and say, yeah, I think the devil is black.
Fresh off the time clock.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, you know you got
and off the boat.
Yeah, he definitely is too. That nigga. Go ahead, man.
No, these devils, you know, they thought they got off scot-free. They thought the Lord was really dealing with them, and for a particular time, the Lord set them up to do a particular thing. The Lord never was dealing with these niggas, but they had a job that they had to do. All right, and now their job is almost complete, and they're getting put back in their proper position, and they can't take it, man.
And he a throwaway pistol.
Yeah.
He fucking throwaway juice. Nigga toss that up. Hey, what you get tired of this shit? Hey, but that's Esau, man. He is as death, man.
Right.
It cannot be satisfied. That's why Scripture says, unless those days be short, there should no flesh be saved.
This Job 14 and verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, turn from him that he may rest, till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day.
Showing you that he's a hireling, man. Hey, what them niggas said on Step Brothers, man? Hey, you guys here for the job interview? No, we here to fuck shit up.
Right.
Hey, that's why he here, man. He's here to kill, and the thief comes down for the kill to destroy. Yep. And I always say I come to think that I have life and have more abundantly, man. This is the process of this guy being excommunicated off the face of the earth, man.
Right.
All right? It's being exposed first, man. All right? Because at the end of the day, before it's all said and done, you're gonna be a complete fucking laughing stock, man. It's gonna talk about how the king of Babylon have heard the report of these armies, right? All these dragons of Arabia, man. When they finally decide to fucking stump a mud hole in this motherfucker, man. All right, when all these fucking, the scripture says they camp around about, man. All right, so you're gonna have fucking all kind of goddamn call those Russian seeds, all right, surround these bitches and fucking nuke the fuck out of this bitch. Everything.
They got horses in the race.
Exactly. Everybody.
You got the horse in the race. Then you got the thermonuclear missiles.
Right.
Then you got the chariots. He said none of them shall miss that mark. So it ain't gonna be no missile defense. It ain't gonna be none of that. And the ones that survive is gonna be the ones that the Lord allowed to survive, so they can be the first round draft pick of slavery. So into the book of Ezekiel.
This is Jeremiah 49:12. It says, thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken in heart. Now he that shall altogether go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished. It says, let me just start again. Jeremiah 49:12. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou that he shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith
right.
Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation,
Right,
a
and Basra-
reproach.
The Basra was the capital city of Edom, man.
Which is America.
Yeah, which now was spiritually would be America, like the brother said, man. All right, so here it is. This nigga thought he was about to fucking ride off into the sunset after you know destroying everything. Okay, robbing the fucking cowboy movie. They're gonna rob the bank, slept with everybody's wife, gave him an STD, riding off.
Smoking that mark.
Yeah, smoking a cowboy killer.
The whole town behind burning this shit. The whole town behind the burning.
Nigga riding. Talking about some like a rhinestone cowboy and shit riding off. But no, man. Hey, this judgment, like we read it very early. It says blood shall be.
It says, for I have sworn by myself, said Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste.
Yeah. So, hey, man, what the Lord said, thou shalt build.
I got it right here.
You got it, man.
Yeah, you ain't just gonna talk about how late do it, dog. Bring them scriptures out.
This is Malachi 1:4. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. All right? So like I said earlier, these devils, they've had Jake raised up in this society believing that the Lord wasn't dealing with you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and that the Lord was an Edomite, the son of the Lord was an Edomite. But the whole time, the scriptures say that the Lord is not dealing with these devils at any point in time, man. They had a particular job to do that they were set up to do. Now their job is done, and they about to get dealt with now, man.
Right. I got some back up. This is Amos 3:6. Shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall it be an evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? So this man had that job. He created an evil being to fulfill and be that hammer of the earth.
Right.
And he did that. And when it came time for him to knock motherfuckers over the head with that hammer, he had no problem doing it.
Yep.
Okay? But guess what?
Not one.
Not one time. And he had no problem. Matter of fact, Hey, he been the did the job. What it says, when they voted their inflation, exactly. So he drove his nail into the board, to where the nail is flat on the board. He still hit. Well, guess what? The Lord said, okay, you don't get extra for that.
Yeah.
But you go get double. But standing there doing it.
That's right.
And what you said, if we're caught in your hands, which we are, then what's that? Give me that Exodus 21 and 16.
Exodus chapter 21 and verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So that's why we say, if you're a living creature here in America, north, south, east, or west, when the Lord cut loose these missiles, it don't matter. All this has got to be purified, and it can only be purified by the blood of those that shed. Go ahead.
This Zechariah 1 and 15. It says, I am very displeased with the heathen that are at ease. I was yet a little displeased, and they held forward the affliction. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, I will return to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, said the host, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. So, they held forward the affliction of Israel, man. So the Lord is even more displeased with them, man. Because the so-called white man, he went overboard with everything he did to us, man. Go ahead, read what y'all got. Like this brother said, there's most of people will continue to stroke.
It's Isaiah.
Y'all better bring them out. We're gonna wrap up.
This is Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare a slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right, we just got like a small little precursor to that nigga stomping out them two fucking dice, man. Y'all fucking all that. Yeah, man. The Lord's gonna put you under our feet, man. And when Joshua, the Lord had motherfucking peace come out there, came, he said, put your feet on these necks, man.
Right.
You know?
It says, for I will rise. It says, for I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, your whole bloodline's gonna get cut off. Right. It's over with, man. All right? You've been exposed. You're gonna go into slavery. After 1,000 years, you're gone.
I got something. Amos 1 and 11. And it says, for thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom and 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and he did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear treachery, and he kept his wrath forever. All right? So that matches up with that precept. Hey, when the time of our iniquity had an end, you just kept fucking doubling down. They kept doubling down and doubling down and doubling down. And the Lord's like, well, I've appointed the bounds you cannot pass, and this is his time. I require that blood now.
That's it.
I gotta watch it.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah 14 and 20, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. And this man Esau, even a so-called white man, he went way too far, man. So after the Lord breaks down his kingdom and put him in captivity for 1,000 years, you got to get kicked out the garden, man.
You get kicked off the planet.
I got one. It's Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared through the earth. And that's what the Lord is using this devil for. I'm going to jump down to verse 21. Romans 9 and 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump, to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fit into destruction. It's like Pop said, the Lord created these devils to be wicked, to carry out with this wickedness, to make his point for us going off. But at the same time, these devils were set up as the power in the earth, so that when Yahushua comes back and lays these devils to the dirt, it's going to show the power of the Lord to the whole earth, man.
Okay, anybody got?
Nahum 3:5.
That's the spirit I was talking about that earlier.
Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh of hosts. Nahum 3:5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee?
All right, this is the modern day Nineveh.
Absolute.
Look at the history about Nineveh. It was a very important fucking place, man. That's why Jonah didn't want to fucking go there. All right? They was chopping up niggas. Fucking, they eat dinners with your fucking head on the table, man. That's the type of people they were, man. You know? And this place was built on the blood of the Israelites, man. They're still drunk off the blood of the saints.
Right.
Good morning.
Y'all brothers have anything? All right, so with that being said, you brothers just got into it. Oh man, she back. The smile is back. I know something going on. But with that being said, man, this is folly, man. Nevertheless, you brothers don't get married neither, man.
That's right.
Fuck getting married. Don't even take a chick serious, man. You have sex with her. You know, y'all can watch a couple movies and shit. But outside of that, man, keep it moving, man. For
Keep
real.
it simple, man.
Keep it very simple, man.
That's right.
You know, you try to get a chicken dinner with the bitch, but nothing deep. But that was exactly, man. But with that being said, we like to say, call aloud you.
Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Shem Kakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. And to the hope of the elect Akim out there, shalom and salutations, man, and endure.
Shalom.
Night.
Don't swim in God and don't
Yeah,
play with a
Come on.
fire.
Come on, hold on. Give this.
He brought out the scripture. Like, he brought the Bible. He said the Bible tells us.